All right, we're back. We are COMP397 in the winter 2018 semester, and it's week 7, part 3 of our broadcast. And it's the plane invulnerability fixed. What did I do? What happened? So we were close. So what happened was we hit the cloud. I make sure that I'm not, the plane's alpha is not equal to 0. And then what I need to do is two things. One, I need to say something like, plane flash, go to and play plane flash. And what this will do is actually it'll make the plane flash object visible and then play the animation from the start. That's what it'll do. Okay, and the actual plane itself, this is make the plane object invisible. So this is going to turn off the plane object, make the plane flash object turn on. Now this is important because this way I don't have to change. If the plane object is invisible, then when it comes to here, it will not collide with the cloud. Okay, that's what it won't do. Same thing, it won't be able to pick up a coin. One of those two things have to be in place for this to work. So those are the two things that I changed there. Now, what I also did was I figured out that for whatever reason, in my plane my plane object, which is here, I can certainly turn on the this part right here, which what this does is it creates an event listener to see that when my animation ends, it basically turns this alpha on, as long as this alpha is already off. And I'm talking, when I say this alpha, this is the plane. When the plane alpha is off, it turns it back on, and it turns off the plane flash effect. The plane flash effect is turned off. Okay, so that's what this does. But notice that when I tried to add the plane flash here to the scene, it didn't work. And the reason why this is happening is because this thing hasn't finished instantiating, and I'm adding it to the scene. And so what's happening is it's never adding the plane to the scene. It's actually adding it underneath the plane. And so it will never show. Probably even underneath it may not even show on the scene at all. So what I've had to do instead of adding it in the plane, is going to my play scene. And in my play scene, what I've done is when I instantiate or when I actually add the plane to the scene, I also add its effect. So this is add the plane flashing effect. So this gets added into the scene as well. So that gets added in after the plane is added in. So it's always going to appear on top of the plane. That's number one. So it's going to always maintain its position, right? So this is a key, this part right here, okay? So really good from that perspective in terms of how it would work. And this seemed to have fixed the problem, because once I added it in here, and when I go back to the game itself, let's go back to the game. And if I start, so you see that I flash and then back, pick up my sound. That's really loud, by the way. Hang on a minute. And then you can see that that flash works now. So I can pick up the coin, I can crash, but then if I crash again, I won't necessarily pick up any coin. See, I won't be able to pick up that coin, and because I'm invulnerable, but I'm also insubstantial, which makes me that I can't pick up the coin when during that state. Again, lots of other ways we could have done this for sure. I think we could have done this in terms of making turning certain flags off, but this will come into play later on. I know, in that when I don't want my plane to when I don't want my plane object to hit something else, once I put it onto the plane object, all I have to do is add the plane flash, and I'm good to go. Okay, so now I would have liked to have my plane object do all that for me for the scene that it's being added to, but it doesn't seem to like to work that way. Again, we'll try something different next time, but that really fixes the problem. So the only thing I have left to do here is this is the actual plane flash. These are all the things I changed and changed back. I tested it in my start scene. I put it in my play scene. I added the plane flash effect. I added it into the scene. So now I'm going to say that I added the plane flash effect to the scene, right? So I'm going to kind of stage everything, add this all in, and push. And that should shore up everything you guys need up till now. I didn't get a chance to do bullets, and I do apologize about that, but I will handle bullets the next time. So when next time we get together, After the exam, I'll handle bullet firing. Most of you already have it, though. I've seen most people have the bullet firing effect. And all I'm going to do for the bullets is create a new bullet object, and then create a bullet pool where I create a number of bullets that I recycle. I just recycle through all the bullets in terms of how things are working. But for now, we have some cool animations that we kind of put inside, and you guys can create more of them as you move from your alpha to your beta. Okay, so again, alpha, just to reiterate, alpha is due on Monday, and that would be, today's the 17th, so it would be the 19th of March 2018 at midnight. Okay, and that'll give you a couple more days to kind of shore up the stuff that you were missing. And that's really it for me today. I was hoping to get around to bullets, but I didn't have a chance to do that and put this up on GitHub pages. But I didn't have a chance to do that either. And so what I'll do is I'll do all that the next time we get together. All right, so take care, and hopefully that solved that problem for you guys. I've put all that up on GitHub so you can see it. And again, for next week, it's open book, open internet. The only thing you can't do is connect to each other through a messaging app or some kind of texting or talking. Okay, so see you guys next week. Thanks.